Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Wednesday, May 8th, 2013. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's jump right into the charts here. We'll start off with the usual S&P 500 E-mini futures. You'll see that the futures are trading lower by about 1.25 right now. Not a big deal here on the decline, but right around 16.19 per contract. Yesterday, the markets, for the most part, finished higher. And today there seem to be digesting the early gains that were made on Monday and Tuesday, also from last Friday. But you are getting a little bit of a pullback. I would not rule out a sell-off today or some kind of a profit-taking day in this market. The market is a bit overbought, if you ask me, on all fronts. So we'll see if that does occur. But right now, not a big deal. Markets are down just between a point and a point and a quarter on the ES futures. Really holding steady for the most part this morning. There were a few stocks out here that are worth mentioning. Toyota Motor is the first. They came out with earnings, and the stock obviously is trading up a little bit more. They've had an amazing run. If you take a look at a bigger time frame, you'll see that this stock is, really catapulted since the Japanese have been devaluing the yen. And that really began in October, November of 2012. Toyota Motor has gone from 75 all the way up today until 118. So it's been an amazing move, all really on the back of a weaker yen. And that's what weakening your currency does. It boosts your exports. And everybody could see it here in Toyota Motor, which is sitting right around 118 at the moment. So this is a stock that is has had an amazing run and can still trade higher, believe it or not. Another stock out there today that is being reported is Disney. They came out yesterday after the closing bell. They're the makers of the Iron Man movie. Right now you can see the stock is trading around $65.91. Really no action from yesterday's close, but Disney's holding up fine. Does look a little bit overbought, so it may need to consolidate, but this is not a short trade whatsoever. Right now, Disney is still a very strong equity at the moment. Let's take a look at McDonald's. This stock reported earnings too. The sales were basically real flat. I don't even care about the earnings so much as I care about is the reaction in the market. The stock closed at 102.29. Really no action yet, but keep this one on the radar. This one could be volatile today. So keep McDonald's on the radar going forward. That one could be volatile. I have about, I think, 3 or 4 gap plays already for the chat room. That'll be posted at 9 o'clock. So hopefully we'll get a few gap trades this morning, and we'll see how this market plays out. Another stock I was looking at this morning was Whole Foods market. A very, very good surge on Whole Foods. Little bit overbought here. This could be a fade candidate. It's just very tough to isolate the level. I'll try to do that one as well, but I'm not sure I'm going to get a great level on Whole Foods for the morning. But that's another one that is on my radar. Now, looking at some news across the board real quick, there are a few things out there. One, the European markets today are all trading slightly higher. You have the German DAX up 0.5%, the French CAC 40 up 0.75%. Milan market, which is Italy, up 0.7%, and Spain, the IBEX 35, is trading up about 0.4%. The London FTSE, England can print their own money. They have the Bank of England, not part of the euro. They're up about 0.2% this morning. So again, that market could change as the U.S. market opens up. A lot of times they're looking for the U.S. markets to be the lead dance partner, so that market could change. Asia last night was strong across the board. The Nikkei 225, I believe, hit new all-time highs, 14,286, up 0.75%. And the Shanghai was up about 0.5%. The Hang Seng, which is Hong Kong, up 0.75%. India, the Bombay Sensex Index, up 0.5%. And Singapore was up about 0.9%. So really all of Asia held up very, very well last night. I don't see any real problem there with the Asian markets today. So again, they're should be fairly strong across the board. I know there was some economic data last night out of China, so that definitely helped the markets. And you could see all the Asian markets really benefited from everything that I could see there. Looking at a few other things in this market today, I believe we will have some economic data out today. Just trying to see what time. Maybe we won't. Maybe there won't be any economic data. I thought there was at 10 o'clock, but maybe there is not, so we'll have to wait and see if there is. I'm not really sure. Again, we don't really care about that. At 10:30, you're going to watch for oil inventories. That will be out. Okay, that will be out. And we'll see how that plays out going forward. Let's take a look at gold and oil this morning. Right now you have gold up about $18 to $1,468 an ounce. Nice little pop for gold since it was sold off pretty sharply yesterday, but today it is rebounding right back up. So decent move. The GLD yesterday closed at $140.38. Today it's trading at $142. So that's a decent pop back up for gold. Gold is getting a little bit of a lift. We'll see if gold can trade higher. Right now the pattern on gold is still pretty decent, or I should say the pattern on the GLD for the near term. It's not a long-term play by any means, but in the near term, gold is showing a little bit of strength. Let's take a look at light sweet crude. That's the crude we use here in the United States. That is only up about 7 cents to $95.68 a barrel. Let's take a look at the USO, which is a good proxy for light sweet crude, and you'll see that's trading at around $34.11. There's still a ton of resistance here in this 34 and a quarter level for the USO. So I think it's going to have a little bit of a hard time getting through that area, but if it does, then it can go significantly higher. But right now I think it will have a little bit of a hard time going through that area. Remember, oil has some premiums built into it. Middle East conflict, obviously all those geopolitical events, and then you have weather as well as the action in the US dollar. And today you can see the US dollar index is selling off pretty sharply, down about 36 cents before the opening bell. So the dollar is down. That usually will help to inflate oil these days, and in the past it will help to inflate gold as well. So again, I think traders should still try to follow the dollar, although it has decoupled from the US stock market. So again, we'll see how that all shakes out and plays out going forward. But with that said, I'd like to leave it here today. I want to wish you all a great trading day, and we'll see you on the charts. Take care, everyone.